Welcome to the Momentum Fitness Podcast, episode 2. And today it is my turn to host, Jackie Barstead, but I get to have Jim on the show, Jim Brewer, and you all know him as Big Jim. So with the
Papa
big old
Jim.
smile, yeah. So Jim, tell us how you got into fitness.
Sure. So I have kind of always been a fitness junkie since I was kind of a kid. I went back home a few weeks ago, and in the back unfinished part of our utility room, there is a sheet of paper that's like the old Excel from our Mac, and on it has a bunch of different body parts and all the different exercises. And this is like 13-year-old Jim who got a Muscle and Fitness magazine from like the local Festival Foods. And I started to learn there. My uncle gave me the weights that were like plastic coating with the concrete inserts and bar, and I had a bench and a bar, and I built a dip rack out of old deck spindles and 2x4s that went off the unfinished framework of the basement. And I had a pulley set up on the header of a door that ran over to with a piece of thicker rope to a 5-gallon bucket, and I would put weights in the bucket, and I had a dowel that ran through, and that was my lat pull-down machine. And I was probably 12, 13 when I started to kind of learn and go and grow with that. I also had a really good coach in high school who taught us the ins and outs of working out. He was a wrestling coach. I was a wrestler, and that's kind of where it started. That continued all the way up through college, where I played football and continued to work on my own athletic ability. When I finally graduated college, I was like, all right, I like fitness. I have this degree in kinesiology, which was one of a million. And I was working in 3 jobs where I was working at a gym. I was also working at Menards in the Garden Center. Shout out to Menards. And I was coaching high school football. So I knew I was going to be somewhere in the sport performance side, and that's kind of where it all evolved. I was doing summer camps where I would go and help with the summer strength and conditioning. I'd do that throughout the whole day and morning, and then in the afternoon I'd either work at Menards or I started to actually pick up clients of some of these kids who were either coming in for specific one-on-one training, and then it became the kids' parents, and that's where I started to build a retention in working with people where now they're coming to me for every aspect of fitness, not just making them faster, stronger, better athletes, but now I have Sally coming in who wants to burn 30 pounds of belly fat and feel better about herself. That's where the journey had started, and that's where it has grown to where we are now. And that's the fast version, but
I love it. I'm picturing that 5-gallon bucket with weights coming up and down.
Like, don't drop it on yourself, Jim.
Yeah.
I left out in early college. I was working at a global gym, and my first ever group exercise was water aerobics. So I did teach water aerobics there for a solid 6 months throughout college, and that started out with like 4 women, and then it became quickly to like 30. And I say women because it was all women in the pool, and we'd be going, and I enjoyed it. I met a lot of cool people, and it was fitness in another way, low impact, we could say.
Completely. And how early was that?
I went in there. I coached the 6:30 water aerobics class on Tuesday and Thursday because it was the only way I would get to my 8 o'clock biology class. Because the semester before, I had a hard time getting to it, had to drop the class, and I'm like, all right, this will get me up. So I went and I did water aerobics and made it to my 8 o'clock class. Perfect attendance that next semester.
Always scheming.
Always scheming.
There we go.
Yep.
Outside of fitness, tell us about your family.
So I have a sister. She is also into fitness. She makes the Consistency Club. She's a year into making the Momentum Fitness Consistency Club every month by following our online app out of Fond du Lac. Oshkosh now. Shout out to Caitlin. My mom and dad recently retired. I have my dad following some programming as well, and I recently got him an elliptical. My mom has been the workout one that is definitely one who is always kind of gone into the YMCA at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then she'd go and she taught. She was an English teacher at La Crosse Aquinas for the last, I'm going to botch it, 30 years. Now you're still doing it, so it's been a long time. But she would wake up early, go in and work out. And she did that more after we had kind of started to become more self-sufficient later in high school. So,
Awesome.
yeah, they're back in La Crescent, Minnesota.
All right. What about family in Eau Claire?
Family in Eau Claire, I got my wife, Samantha. She is an avid yogi. And then I have my 4-year-old golden retriever, Marvin. So anybody who comes by the gym, you may see Marvin in here greeting people and getting all the love from all the members because he is an attention seeker.
Yeah,
So.
that attention hound.
Yeah, attention
Yeah,
hound.
that's it.
Yes.
So tell like fitness goals. What do you so hear all this that you've worked up to and all that you've built and expanded it into your family and it's growing. So what about for you now? What are you looking to do for your fitness goals?
My biggest goal this year was to be consistent. I would do class every so often. I would kind of do my own thing, but I found myself getting into a rut where I wouldn't be doing as many workouts during the week as I potentially could. So consistency has been my biggest one, and maintenance. I want to maintain what I have built all these years without getting injured or without going back at all. So if I can progress just a millimeter by millimeter and improve slightly, I'll take that.
Nice. Yeah, even you have challenges on getting your fitness in is what you're saying?
Anyone out there thinking you're so lucky you work in a gym all day, you probably just get paid to work out, it not always the case. But yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. One more question. Something you're most proud of in your fitness field. Not life, just fitness related. Something you've maybe accomplished.
Oh my gosh. Like as actually me working out
Yeah,
fitness,
like a fitness
or like
activity.
the gym? The fitness activity?
No, not the gym yet. Yeah.
Not the gym
Just
yet? Fitness activity.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's a couple cool moments. I think the 350 clean and jerk back in 2013
Yeah, I
where the
remember that.
dude bet me $100 and I got it. That was pretty awesome in front of all those people. And then I don't know. If I get McCoon on a workout every once in a while, I feel pretty good. If I get Jesse or come within a couple minutes of him. Otherwise, I made the consistency club a few times. That's by actually going to classes. I felt pretty proud to get in with the members, work out with them, and have my coaches or our coaches, be a part of giving me cues and coaching me up. And I definitely enjoy that.
Nice. All right. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie.
The Momentum Fitness Podcast. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and anywhere quality podcasts are heard. Be sure to leave a 5-star rating and a comment if you'd like. The Momentum Fitness Podcast.